Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am going to continue a short story, The Happy Prince of Class 9th, which is written by Oscar Wilde. The little swallow did what he was told by the Happy Prince. He picked out the great recipe from the prince's sword. He reached the poor woman's house with this thing. He laid it on the table beside her thimble. He also fanned the boy's forehead, who was suffering from fever. By his fanning, he was feeling much better, and he sank into delicious sleep. After doing this job, the little swallow wanted to go to Egypt. Before going to Egypt, the Happy Prince requested him to stay with him one night longer. The Happy Prince saw a young man who was in a garret. He could not buy firewood to warm himself. He was unable to complete the play due to cold. It was too cold for him to write anymore. There was not any fire in the fireplace, and he became unconscious because of hunger. When this situation was noticed by the Happy Prince, his heart was moved. He asked the little swallow, to pluck out one of his sapphires from his eyes and gave it to the young man, but he was not ready to do so. When he was forced, he plucked out one of his sapphires and reached the young man with this thing, who was now able to complete his play. Now, the little swallow was again requested by the Happy Prince to stay with him one night longer when he wanted to go to Egypt. The Happy Prince saw a little girl who was selling mats. All her mats had fallen into the gutter. They were spoiled. She feared that she would be beaten by her father if she did not bring some money. She was crying, she was weeping, and it moved the Happy Prince's heart. That is why he told the swallow to pluck out another rabi from his eyes. He was not ready to do so because he knew that it would make him completely blind. When he was forced by the Happy Prince, he plucked out his another sapphire from his eyes and reached to the little girl with this thing, who ran home happily. Now, dear students, the little swallow had decided to stay with the Happy Prince because he was now forever, to stay with him forever because he was completely blind. And he was asked by the Happy Prince to fly over the city and to notice the situation of the city. When he flew over the city, he had seen the rich were very happy, only the poor who were in miserable condition. And he was asked by the Happy Prince that he was covered by the gold, and he was asked to take it off leaf by leaf and gave it to the poor who were in miserable condition. Thank you. I am going to continue the remaining part of the story tomorrow.